listen to your favorite choir or your favorite singer and it sounds as though their voices is always on point, never that raspiness, never choking, you never see them coughing or scratching their throats, believe me, there is a maintenance that needs to take place in order for our voices to be in tip-top performance shape. In this video, we will share 2, maybe 3, maybe 4 tips that can help you, if you implement them, help your voice maintain its proper consistency. Stay tuned. Hey everybody, this is your girl Angela Elaine. Yes, I'm back. I had to go on vacation, but I'm glad to be here to share this information with you. But before I go there, I need you to go here, down there, hit that subscribe button and hit that bell so that every time I submit a video for you to view, you know there's an opportunity for us, yes, us, to learn. Listen, it's great to be back. I hope you all had a peaceful 3 weeks since I've been gone. Yes, I had to vacation. We all need that rest. I had to rest my vocal cords as well. But in this video, we're going to talk about 3 or maybe 4 tips that you can implement into your choir or for yourself, just so that you can sound better and you'll help your voice stay consistent. That's one thing I notice about us. Our voices, most of us that are not, should I say us, in ministry, our voices don't stay the same. They're not consistent because we're not really consistent in our maintenance, right? So a lot of times when you see people wear the scarf around the neck, you see them walking around with a water bottle. That is not just a fashion faux pas, okay? Or faux pas, or whatever you want to call it. I may have said the wrong thing, but you know what I'm saying. It's not just for style or for fashion. There is a point to that. We wrap the scarves around our necks to keep the air. You'd be surprised that air, when it gets to your neck, it irritates the throat, right? You kind of keep yourself wrapped up. But the first thing you need to know when to help your voice maintain its consistency is you must hydrate. Yes, hydrate, drinking water. We know a lot of people have issue with water, okay? They don't like the taste. Look, then get the one with that electrolytes in the water and put it and drink that. It tastes a little bit better than just plain H2O. But anyway, you need to hydrate that voice for the simple reason. Some of us suffer from postnasal drip. That mucus gets in the throat. When you keep yourself hydrated, it keeps the mucus thin, right? So you're able to sing. You hear people clearing their throat, which is the no-no. But you hear people clearing their throats and all of that kind of have this congestion in the throat. It's because most of the time you're dehydrated and your voice cannot function at its optimum level if you dry. Okay? So number 1, we need to learn how to drink that water. It depends upon your body mass and weight, how much water you drink. I personally, if I drink 64 ounces of water, which is 8 glasses a day, that's a bit much for me. You know, I'm almost like you pouring water in one end and it comes back out. You know, it doesn't do anything. So I do a little less, maybe 60 ounces of water I can get away with a day. So you need to find out what your perfect water intake is that keeps you hydrated, keeps those vocal cords moist, keep you going. You need to do that. That's number 1. Number 2, avoid alcohol, smoking, and cough drop. Yeah, I put them all together. You shouldn't smoke. Anything that the Surgeon General tell you shouldn't be doing, you should not do, okay? But some people smoke and they drink alcohol. I don't do any of those things, all right? I don't do them at all. And I've never done them. Okay, because I know they do damage to this temple. This is the body, this is the temple of the Lord. This is where the Holy Ghost dwells, and he does not dwell in the unclean temple. That's a sermon for another day. But those 3 things, but let's jump to that menthol. We generally take that to clear up our nostrils, right? When our sinuses get clogged, we take that to kind of open everything up. That actually is not doing your voice any good. If you're going to take something for your throat, do throat drops. You know, the throat drops that don't have the menthol in them, where you suck on them and they soothe your throat. Now, this is for me. The best thing that you can do, and I even found out later after he passed away, Michael Jackson, he did the same thing. I do get the Ricolas and I put it in hot water or warm water, and then I put some lemon in there, and I get a green tea bag and kind of make up me a lemon honey mixture and put one of those in there and drink that before, if I have any phlegm or anything in my throat that I can't get rid of that came up on me quickly. I drink that, and that loosens it up. It really helps your throat. Lemon, honey, and tea. Green tea really helps your throat. So that's something you can keep in your repertoire. But those 3 things you should not be doing if you're singing, because it's not healthy for you to do that. Especially the smoking and the alcohol. No, it's not healthy. You shouldn't do that. But those 3 things are the top 3 things that are mentioned quite frequently to singers that you should not be doing if you want to keep your voice in tip-top shape. Number 3. These 2 I put together: exercise regularly and breathing, because you can kind of incorporate your breathing with your exercising. Yes, we need to get up off that couch, get up off that chair, playing those video games all the time, and we need to get up and move. You need to exercise. When you exercise, that also invokes a breathing synchronization, right? When you're running, you have to inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. And when you're singing, that helps your throat as well. You should learn how to speak on one breath. Inhale and speak on one breath. Sometimes you see people when they talking and then it's like, they do that because they haven't learned how to do their breathing, or they're not thinking about breathing properly while they're talking. You catch me doing that sometimes. But as a rule of thumb, when you're exercising, you have to learn how to control your breathing. You don't want to be just panting like you're running, No, you want to control your breathing. Also, when you're singing, you need to learn to control your breathing. That helps your throat. It helps take the pressure off, because the air that you intake, if you let it out in sequence, right, it carries the note. Your throat doesn't have to work too hard. And I'm going to do a show. I'm going to bring in my friend, the vocal coach, and let her talk about how proper breathing when you're singing, how it helps your throat, and it takes the stress off of your throat. Okay, so that's another thing. You need to exercise and synchronize your breathing with your exercising, and use that same theory when you're singing. And you'll be surprised. You won't be as fatigued or tired when you get through singing. Some people, you see them when they're singing, and when they get through, they no, that's because you're not singing properly. You should, as a singer, and I've been on the other side of the line in recordings and everything else, you should be able to sing at least 2 or 3 songs without being out of breath. If you cannot sing repetitively 2 or 3 times and not be fatigued, that means you need to exercise and you need to work on your breathing. That's just a little extra tip. So that was 3.5. Number 4, you need to rest. Okay, I remember back in the day when they had concerts, we went from one concert to another. We may start at 8 o'clock and not finish till 2 in the morning. Then you turn around and you get up on Sunday morning and go to church. You need to rest. I don't care how young you are. Yes, you may say, well, all I need is 5 hours sleep. But you need to rest. Nothing helps your voice like rest. There's a time you need to stop talking, okay? There's a time you need to stop singing. You need to just rest, right? And when I say rest, that also includes your mind. Don't be overtaxed and overcharged with surfeiting. That's a scripture in the Bible. I'll put it there so you can read it. But you need to learn how to rest. Just sit and rest. Not thinking about anything, not just resting. Even if it's only for 30 minutes, just rest. Relax your vocal cords and let your body in totality needs to rest. So that is something you need to do for your voice, okay? Number 1, let's recap all of this. Number 1, you need to hydrate. Yes, need to drink water, not Gatorade, water. Is the best thing. That's what God created for us to rehydrate these bodies. Water. Number 2, do not smoke, drink, or take menthol cough drops. Doesn't do any good for that throat. It actually does more damage than good. Number 3, you need to exercise and work on your breathing. Yes, breathe. You need to learn how to synchronize your breathing with your speech, with your exercising, and also with your speaking. And that takes pressure off of your voice because, as I say, you're using the diaphragm, you inhale, and you're using it slowly to push these words, the air up, which will carry your words, right? And number 4, you need to rest. You need to get your sleep. You need to sleep and you need to rest, okay? Rest and sleep does the body good, just like milk. But you need, I know I'm using all these different quotes. Bear with me in my folly. But you need to rest and take care of your body. It is the temple of the Lord. You're doing the Lord's work, so you need to take care of this temple so that you can operate at maximum in the presence of God for his glory and for his honor. I hope I helped you on today. Listen, next week we're going to go over another subject that you need to hear, but I need you to do me a favor this week and hit that subscribe button and that bell and share this video with your friends. Just a few little tips that you can implement if you like that will help you and help that voice. It won't be screaming, help, like that little baby, help. Your throat is screaming. I'm giving you some suggestions that can help you out so that voice can last you a lifetime. Thank you all so much. That's all I got. Have a lovely day and a lovely week, and peace.